Um, Dear Shinzo, dear Donald, today we agreed in principle on the future economic partnership agreement. The depth of this agreement goes beyond free trade. Its impacts goes far beyond our shores. It makes a statement about the future of open and fair trade in today's world. It sets the standards for others, and it shows that closing ourselves off the world is neither good for business, nor for the global economy, nor for workers. As far as we are concerned, there is no protection in protectionism. Only by working together we'll be able to set global standards when it comes to safety, environmental or consumer protection. Nothing illustrates this better than our partnership with Japan. Together, we count for a third of the world's GDP. The European Union already exports over 80 billion goods and services to Japan every year. One has to know, Europeans have to know, that more than 600,000 jobs in the European Union already now are linked to exports to Japan. I can assure that neither side is a naive free trader. We have taken our time to make sure that any agreement is fair and benefits all sides. That is because both the European Union and Japan believe that open and fair trade can only happen with a level playing field and with clear rules of engagement. That is the strong message that Japan and the European Union will deliver together at tomorrow's G20 meeting in Hamburg. Japan and the European Union have long been partners, friends, allies. Our bond is built on a shared belief that the world is a stronger, safer and more prosperous place when we work together in a rules-based international system. The joint declaration we signed today on the free flow of data is a further evidence of that data protection is a fundamental right in the European Union, which we will always seek to uphold. I would like to congratulate Prime Minister Abe on the remarkable progress Japan has made on making products from the Fukushima region safe following the 2011 accident. I'm confident, and I will work into that direction, that we'll have, after the summer break, a further lifting of important import measures. For the businesses in the European Union, the economic partnership agreement will open new possibilities in a market of 127 million people living in the fourth richest economy in the world. It has the potential to increase our export to Japan by more than a third. The agreement would help cut €1 billion worth of customs tariffs EU exporters have to pay every year. For wine producers, the beer drinker speaking, for wine producers that means a saving of €134 million a year. For leather and shoe manufacturers, it means €174 million saved every year. More than 90% of the European exports to Japan will be liberalized at entry into force of the Economic Partnership Agreement. And sectors that have been facing very serious challenges recently, like dairy, will now have new opportunities. The good news for producers of the Austrian Tiroler Speck, the German Münchener beer, the Belgian Jean Bordardin, the Polska vodka, as well as 200 other EU geographical indications that will now enjoy the same level of protection in Japan than they have in Europe. The agreement puts fairness and values at its core. Like our agreement with Canada, it will set the template for others. It follows the high standards of labor and environmental protection. It has a dedicated chapter on sustainable development, and it puts the focus on fair trade as much as it does for free trade. Today's agreement has been a long time in the making. Over the last 4 years, we have been through 18 tough but fair negotiation rounds at a countless meeting at technical and political level, discussing everything from car parts to procurement, all the way through to beef and different types of cheese. Just like last week, 2 of our commissioners, Cecilia Malmström and Phil Hogan, were in Tokyo to iron out the outstanding issues. Our negotiations still have some work to do, notably on issues such as investment protection. I have made it clear that private tribunals have no place deciding on matters of public interest. We have strong, independent courts in the European Union and in Japan. Under this agreement, they will uphold the rule of law and nobody else. This being said, the European Union puts its reformed investment court system on the table and will reach out to all our partners, including Japan, to work towards the setting up of a multilateral investment court. Throughout the negotiations, we have informed Member States and European Parliament. Cecilia had many meetings with the civil society, including trade unions, and this explanation effort will continue in the next coming weeks and months. Transparency will continue to be amongst the priorities of the Commission. I would like to thank all those involved for the progress made so far, and especially Prime Minister Abe for making today a reality. And I would like to pay a special tribute to our Trade Commissioner, Cecilia Malmström. Cecilia, good job.
Thank you. And now turning to the Prime Minister of Japan, Mr. Abe.